out recently, and they was like, "Yeah, Houston bye week, Houston this," and I'm like, "Bro, once y'all made it to the playoffs last year, ain't nobody slept on you since y'all had CJ Stroud, especially them in KC. If there's one thing Kansas City knows how to do, is give respect where respect is due. They gonna treat you like y'all in the Super Bowl.
Now, okay, what do they need to do to beat KC though?
What do they need to do?
Hmm.
Play sound fundamental football. One, two, they have to limit 10-yard throws.
I feel like they need to be prepared to take risks because
They have
Kansas
to they
City
have to
is
jump
going
those
to do
10-yard
that.
passes.
Like Kansas City's going to take risks because they can't take the chance of losing any momentum. That's what they do in the playoffs. They never want to give the other team any chance to steal momentum. So I think I think Houston need to be prepared to go for it on a couple fourth downs. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the later parts of the second quarter.
Mm,
Not necessarily like not necessarily every fourth down, but like you know what I'm saying in certain field position when you close to that 50-yard line, you need to go ahead and keep that into consideration. Uh, short like fourth and shorts. You know what I mean? Uh, now CJ Stroud got to not only play confident, but he gotta have his vision right because like even though Kansas City is good, even though their defense is good, their DBs are good, somebody is always open. However, they get away with it because of Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? They get away with it because that line is getting to the quarterback. CJ Stroud is good with his feet, so I feel like he could find that open receiver.
that yeah, I would agree with that. Like I said, and I agree with you with the risk taking, but I think the risk taking has to be on the defensive end.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to jump around.
That shit's scary
Don't
though.
be af- don't be afraid to jump around because you get that pick and you get that ball back to CJ Stroud. Their offense actually kind of reminds me. They have the similar vibe to Kansas City's offense.
Hmm.
CJ Stroud, he's accurate, he's mobile. It doesn't really matter who you have in there as his receivers. He's gonna find the open man, or he's gonna take off if he needs to. He can do that. People forget
Hmm.
CJ Stroud is fast.
Yeah, you nice, man. You nice.
So
He's smart.
if you give him the more opportunities you give CJ, the
Hmm.
better. That's how you win because he's a good enough quarterback. He's early in the development still, but he's good enough to hang with Patrick Mahomes in a duel.
See how I'm feeling, right? Because we talking about them jumping routes and getting interceptions. Patrick Mahomes made a decent amount of mistakes in this regular season, but this was his second bye week. Now, I feel like the game plan changes when you get to the playoffs. You start just making the plays that make sense rather than forcing things. So I don't know if he's gonna throw a pick, but if he does, he's gonna throw more than one. You know,
I
uh,
agree with that. And
you
that's
know,
the goal is to get him to throw more than one. You get him to throw more than one and you can win the game. If
yeah,
he doesn't throw any picks, Houston's in trouble.
because they're gonna run the ball. Is Pacheco playing or is he out? Yeah, Pacheco playing, and they gonna move the rock, and then he gonna dink and dunk to Travis Kelsey. They don't have Rice, so they gonna have to really just
I,
make
I,
plays with
I,
him
I,
again.
I, 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 all of the they gonna
They
be at
they
100%
got
for this playoff game.
Rice is playing?
I believe so.
Nah.
That's that's why they wanted those two game. That's why they wanted the number one seed. It's that
Let's
way
look. Let's
everybody
look at
could.
this. I know they got Worthy, right? That's the receiver.
Yeah.
I see Rice.
Let's see here.
Yeah, he out for the season. Yeah, he out for the season. Rasheed Rice out for the
Or
season.
what's his name? There's another. Let me see. Okay, so because they had a bunch of guys on injury. Let's see here.
I know the young dude from Texas.
So
He a problem too. He fast as hell, boy.
so Chris Jones is good.
Yeah,
Jawan Taylor, Isaiah Pacheco is good. Trent McDuffie's good. Mahomes is good. Humphreys is good. Nicole Hardman is gonna be good.
yeah. See, most of their team's still intact. It's just like the game plan is different when you don't got Rasheed Rice because Rasheed Rice became one of those reliable receivers for Patrick.
I think the thing that's gonna affect this game too is gonna be whether Nico Collins plays
Yeah,
or if he
for
just
sure.
like how he plays because he's gonna be the big time receiver.
You know, I think if it's a close game, KC is not going to escape because they did it so much in the regular season.
I think they're gonna escape.
If it's close, KC will not escape. It's going to be some bullshit that happened, like a missed field goal, or I'm saying like that second or first Patrick Mahomes interception that we like. You know what I mean? It's going to be something that happens, and it's going to be like on some random shit where people going to be like, Kansas City got this shit, and the next thing you know, boop.
I don't
Now
know.
it doesn't. Now in terms of the script, how niggas be talking about the script, it makes more sense for to and the Chiefs to get to the conference finals, conference championship game. You know what I'm saying? And have to go against either Lamar or Josh. And you know what I'm saying? It makes more sense. But I don't know. I don't know.
Who
Shit.
do you
Speaking
think
of
gonna win
that,
that game?
that's what I was about to. Nigga, you know who I'm going for.
Snooze alert!